Here is a video clip of the timeline of the evolution of media.
Cave paintings began in the pre-industrial age, which began 40,000 years ago and lasted only 12,000 years ago. These paintings were created using natural pigments like ochre, charcoal, and hematite, and they were applied with tools like brushes made from animal hair or even by blowing pigment through hollowed out holes. The purpose of these paintings remains debated. Some theories suggest they had spiritual or ritualistic functions, while others believe they may have been a way to record hunts, mark territory, or serve as early forms of communication. Clay tablets are ancient artifacts made from clay, often inscribed with cuneiform writing or other forms of writings and symbols. These tablets were used by early civilizations, particularly in Mesopotamia, as a medium for recording information such as laws, trade transactions, literature, and religious texts. Earliest known clay tablets date back to around 3500 BCE, with the Sumerians being among the first to use them. One famous example is the Code of Hammurabi, increased on a large stone stele, but also found smaller clay tablets dating around 1754 BCE. Clay tablets remained a primary writing surface until parchment and papyrus became more widely used. Papyrus. The production of papyrus in Egypt had all but fallen into oblivion, but the village of El Karomos in the Nile Delta has given the water plant a kiss of life and revived the traditional industry. It is now the main source of income for the whole local community. I go to get papyrus stems from the field in the morning and cut them. Girls then do the slicing process, cutting the stems into slices. Everyone in the village works in the papyrus industry. We are pioneering village in the production in producing papyrus. In Sharikia, Governte, and across the country, papyrus started through a man who used to work in fine arts. He got a papyrus seedling and then it spread to the whole village, and so did the profession. We use the plant over and over throughout the whole year. I get the slices and immerse them in potassium to make them softer and ready for the girls to press together. After becoming soft, I put them into a mixture of chlorine and water. This gives it the right color, the one I am instructed to produce. After girls arrange the slices together, in a paper-like shape. They put them in layers, maybe around 50 or 100. I then put them in compressor and retrieve them. Each paper then completely dries and is ready for the next stage. It is transferred to a print house to add illustrations, which is the final stage before being sold. Acta Diurna, often referred to as the Daily Act, was an ancient Roman official notice or daily public record. Similar to a newspaper, it was established around 59 BCE during the rule of Julius Caesar. The Acta Diurna was an official bulletin that documented important events such as political announcements, legal proceedings, military reports, births, deaths, and significant public events. It was typically posted in public spaces like Roman forums for citizens to read, though it wasn't a newspaper in the modern sense. The Acta Diurna served to inform the public about the daily governmental and societal happenings, reflecting the transparency and bureaucratic nature of the Roman society. Some versions were also carved into stone or metal to ensure the information was widely accessible. This record is considered one of the earliest forms of public news dissemination into human history. The wood printing press, also known as the wooden movable type printing press, was an early form of printing technology that played a crucial role in the spread of literacy and knowledge. It was developed in the 15th century, with the most famous early example being created by Johannes Gutenberg in the mid 1400s. Gutenberg's press around 1440 used movable metal type, but the press itself was constructed primarily of wood. The press operated by placing ink on individual letters of movable type made from wood or metal. Then pressing a sheet of paper against the type create a printed page. The wooden printing press mechanism allowed for mass production of text, which revolutionized communication and education, making books more accessible and affordable. The development of the press marked the beginning of the printing revolution, which would have profound effect on culture, science, religion, and politics. Although Gutenberg's press was primarily made of metal, earlier forms of wood-based printing presses were used in Asia, particularly in China and Korea, where woodblock printing had been practiced for centuries. The first known example of woodblock printing on paper date back to the Tang Dynasty, around 618 to 907 CE, in China. But it was during the 15th century in Europe that the use of movable type printing with wooden presses gained prominence. The information age began around the 1970s and is still going on today. It is also known as the computer age, digital age, or new media age. This era brought about time period in which people could access information and knowledge easily. The information age brought texting, email, and social media. Advantages and disadvantages of information technology in education. Advantages. Online education has made educational material and data accessible anywhere. Second advantage is technology has created new methods of education. Disadvantages. Number 1. Overdependence on information technology. Students doesn't even take their own time to solve simple questions. They rely on technology for answers. Number 2. Poor quality publications online. Many online publishers only post content for monetary purposes. So most content online are inaccurate to help students and researchers. Advantages and disadvantages of information technology in society. Advantages: improve innovation, improve entertainment, improve social discovery, globalization of knowledge, and improve communications. Cyber sickness. A lot of people often spend more time playing video games or scrolling through social media rather than socializing with other people offline, resulting in increased isolation and social imbalance. That's it for the information age. Without the information, knowledge, and technology from the past, we would not be where we are today. The past have shaped our present and it will continue to shape our future.